Hello and welcome to this episode of Microchips. And today on the bench we have this International Concorde 3. That is a customer's radio that's been sent to me for a little bit of work. But before we do that, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, join the Facebook group and all that lot. Let's get started, see if we can put another 40 years into this radio. So as you can see, the front is quite dirty, but nothing a good clean won't sort out. I'm not going to put a decal on this, but the customer has requested that if I can the case be powder coated. So we're going to drop that in with the next order of lids I need to do. And there's the inside of our Concorde 3, the PTBM 133 chassis. Now for those that aren't familiar with this chassis, this was supposed to be Cybernet's flagship chassis, but really it was quite bad. And the problem with these is that the capacitors leak, and if not caught they can cause some real bad damage. And we have a dry joint on the 10kc light on the front. And that was easy to spot, just a dry joint. You can see there flapping about in the breeze. So we'll solder that up. First little problem over and done with. All done. So the customer wants this recapping. So luckily I've got most of the capacitors, because I did recap my multimode 3. So we'll start off with the AVR capacitor. This is one of the favourites that likes to leak and start to rot away the board. But luckily this one doesn't look too bad. It still measures kind of okay. So we have found a capacitor that is starting to look a little bit crusty, but luckily it's not done any damage. So you can see all the nice red capacitors are put in, all sourced from DigiKey. And this is where it stands at the moment, and there's quite a few more to go yet, because there is quite a lot around the audio amp. And the big 1000 mic near the audio amp, you can see, has started to leak. And it's actually started to rot away that trace that lives right next to it. So what we'll do is we'll put a little bit of white vinegar on it, just to neutralise anything, and then we'll clean it off. And hopefully that should stop that trace from rotting away. But luckily this radio it's survived. I've seen a lot worse. So I'll just have this track looking a little bit dodgy. I think it's done quite well. So after a few hours work, there's our final capacitor going in. And that's a full recap of all the electrolytics. So hopefully those should last another 40 years. Nicely done. So there we have it. All nice new capacitors fitted. Every single one on the main board. Yep, all nicely changed. Excellent. Just got to put a couple of cable ties back on it where I've snipped some cable ties. And there's our capacitors that we've removed. So quite a lot of them. I did find this small break on the back of the board there. Not sure whether that was transit or who knows. So Super Bowl coming in quite nicely. 38 LSB as well. Not much happening on 555. So yeah, sometimes get some weird and wonderful noises on the Super Bowl. So we're going to do a little bit of alignment. Just checking the 692 and 695, all's good. And we've actually found that the high and super high crystals were really lazy. They were at the end of the travels and wouldn't go any further, so those have had to have been replaced. So we're going to try and do what we can with this front. We're just going to give it a good clean up. Of course, healthy application of foam cleaner. A nice brush gets into all those hard to get places. Now I want to try and polish this up a little bit with this metal polish. I did try it on an area that was not visible and it didn't do any damage to it, so we're going to give it a light application, see if we can make this metal coating shine a little bit more. And yeah, seems to do it quite nice. Don't want to go too far with it, but we'll just bring up a nice sheen to it. Very nice. So apart from a bit of chipped paintwork, I think it's looking better already. So a little look with the two-tone. Yeah, just need a little bit of adjustment. Have a look at the old sign ad. And yeah, I think we can get it a little bit better than that. So I've just been through the alignment procedure and we got it a little bit better. So we're just going to check it on the rest of the bands. And yeah, it's all good. It's as sensitive as it's going to get. Very nice. So yeah, nice and sensitive. Excellent. Now we have done some performance modifications to this as well. And there's our powder coated case. So I think it's looking better already. We'll put some new screws in. Makes it look the part. So it's receiving nicely. The conditions weren't too good on the day of recording this, but we did have some. Nice signal from Canada there. Very nice. So I think this radio is good.
I got you about 10 dB over here on the west side of the pond. You're sounding a whole bunch of good. Good sound of the station. You got over there in Germany, 4210 Ontario, Canada, right back.
He's really blasting over this guy.
Okay. Please tell me what is another difference in my modulation with second microphone. Over.
Very nice.
In the mobile, I wanted to make sure I acknowledge that station. They're waving a hand out there to you. Mr. 954 sounding good.
It's another station that was absolutely blasting over. I think he was speaking to a mobile station in Ireland. So there we have it. There's our Ham International Concorde 3, nicely recapped and a nice service, and hopefully it will last another 40 years. And just for show, I put my multi-mode 3 on top of it, because I don't think I'll ever have a Concorde 3, so... But anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, join the Facebook group, buy me a coffee, join Patreon. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.